So we had to use disposables for those first couple weeks. And and for my oldest too, but my oldest I wasn't aware of essential oils yet, but my second I was. And it was like blister upon blister on his poor bum. And I was heartbroken as a parent trying to figure out how to help. And outweighing the risk of something over the counter that I wasn't comfortable putting on their body because it had carcinogenics, all kinds of other products that I wasn't comfortable putting on his skin, or a blend of coconut oil and, one drop properly diluted of Roman chamomile or one drop properly diluted of lavender. To me, it was a no-brainer that that's what I would use. And that's where you
Yeah.
need to take that risk benefit analysis of yourself of what you're comfortable. But this is why it's important to properly dilute. So if you haven't listened to our part one, where we talked about dilution, how to dilute appropriately, this is where micro dilution comes in. This is why we have that micro dilution chart, is because of babies and young children that we need to properly dilute in those micro amounts.
And one thing to add to this as well is just because you have an essential oil and just because you can dilute the essential oil to like what we're saying right now is the basic overall required percentages for safety, that doesn't mean you should ever actually use that essential oil. It still depends on um, what are the safety outlines of that specific oil. So like you would never use clove on most people kind of thing. But for babies, typically the only two oils that I think either of us would typically use is lavender and Roman chamomile.